We are back live.
Back again after a week off.
We have-
Back. Everybody miss us
I missed us.
or me?
I missed us. That's
Me
all
too.
that matters.
Me too. Feels like forever.
First time in forever.
What'd you do with your week off? You had to produce. What'd you produce? Nothing?
Produce.
Chill? A whole lot of nothing.
Those are always the best times.
So we took the week off because Matthew was in Disney.
The wonderful world of Disney. Which is cool, but kind of overrated.
That's what I was going to ask you. Was your I want honest opinions.
Had a blast at Universal. Disney, maybe because we didn't get to see as much as I wanted to, but it wasn't as magical as people say. Like, you didn't see any characters walking around.
Yeah, a little hot.
And it was very hot. We saw the Country Bears, like the first 10 minutes we were there, the old school Country Bears.
The show?
No, they were just walking.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, didn't see any characters walking around, but they had a bunch of meet and greets.
Did you get to go in the show they have?
No. But it seems like everything's geared more towards meet and greets.
Mark and Sam both said hi.
Hello.
Hello, governors.
Oh, and Brittany.
But I was wondering if you were go to the show because I'm pretty sure that's air conditioned.
The one thing I will say, like, I liked about Disney and Universal versus, like, Kings Island and Cedar Point, no matter what line you were standing in, you was covered, at least in the shade, which was nice. But Universal's where it's at. Harry Potter Land.
But would you have a different opinion if you saw more at Disney?
Edwin said Disney blows.
Yeah, because we went to the Magic Kingdom and went a little bit into Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Did a couple of Star Wars stuff. You obviously mean more than one day, and we just spent one day there. So, but if I had to do it over again, 2 or 3 days at Universal Studios, where it's at. Because there's still stuff at Universal we didn't get to see, but we rode a hell of a lot more when we went to Universal. So.
Well, that's cool. I've heard Universal. I haven't been there in a long
Oh, it's
time.
cool. The girls loved it. The kids loved it. I mean, that's what matters most. But overall, it was a good trip. The flight back was weird. Sitting in my seat, and this older guy, probably in his 50s, sitting diagonal in the aisle, and he immediately like falls asleep as soon as he sits down. And at one point, well, it took like 10 minutes to drive to where we was taking off at, and he's like pounding his armrest, and he starts pounding the top of his head, and goes back to pounding his thing, and as soon as we get about vertical, he gets up out of his seat and runs to the back of the plane.
He just gets up
And runs to the back of the plane.
He just woke up and started running.
Yeah, and like everyone just kind of looks at him and no one gives a shit. And I'm like having a panic attack. Like, do I need to tackle this guy? And he runs to the back because I'm in the back of the plane with my group or by myself out of our group, just me and one of my daughters, and she's already sleeping. So I'm watching this guy. And I'm looking at everybody's reaction, and no one's really giving a shit. And the bathroom's to the right, but he runs to the left like he's running to the exit door. And I thought this dude was just about to open the fucking door.
Yeah, that was it, huh?
And nobody was just doing nothing. They're just like, oh, yeah, this is normal. Like, no, I've been on a plane shit ton of times. This never happened before.
Our fasten seatbelt sign is on, sir.
So this is all going down, and then you just hear, attention, folks. Please remain seated. We are in the middle of taking off.
Stop
And
doing laps in the plane.
and he just like walks back to his seat and goes back to sleep, like it never happened. And then like one of the, are they still called stewardess?
yeah.
Flight
Flight attendants.
She come over and she was like, she said something about my book bag wasn't far enough under my seat. And I said, hey, this gentleman's having some issues. You guys might want to look at him. Can you just move your bag? And walked away. Nobody gave a shit. So I'm like, am I overthinking it or am I looking too much into it? I mean, clearly there's something wrong with the guy.
But what else happened?
That was it. Like, but like everyone acted like nothing happened.
Oh, maybe he was sleep running.
I've never seen someone run down the back of a plane while it was.
When he
literally-
got up to run, did he open his eyes?
I don't know. It happened so fast.
Probably
like-
sleep running.
Nobody gave a shit. That's what was even more weird.
Maybe he was getting attacked by zombies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
straight up stepbrothers that he put
I
the
took my
couch
seatbelt.
cushions in the oven.
I took my seatbelt off. Like, do I got to tackle this guy? Like, is he trying to open a door? Like, nope. No one gave two shits. So maybe I'm just looking too much into it.
What
Maybe
airline was it?
Frontier.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
It wasn't Spirit.
That
don't
guy
know.
had spirit.
Dude,
That just never happened before on any plane I've ever been on. But everyone acted like it was a normal thing to happen.
the first flight I went on was Spirit. Fuck that.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. Fuck, boy. Even my sleep.
Maybe he really had to poop. I don't know.
Maybe
He went to poop. He was going outside.
Because once like we were able to take our seatbelt off, the flight attendant was like, "You can go to the restroom. You can go to the restroom now." And he just got it, went to the restroom for dinner for like a half hour.
Dang.
But I planned on freaking sleeping on the plane, and I just kept watching this guy. I was like, "Is shit about to go down?" Like,
Maybe he just really had to poop.
I don't know.
Brittany
But I
said
just
maybe there were snakes on the plane.
You're
Could have been.
tired of these snakes
I just
on this motherfucking
it gave me
plane.
anxiety because I'm like, I just never seen this before, and I think I was more shocked that like no one gave two shits.
Yeah, I was passenger 57.
Like, no wonder why fucking shit went down in the past. No one gave a shit.
That's pretty funny, actually. I'm
So
not sure how I would have felt being in that situation, but hearing it's pretty funny.
I didn't find it funny at all.
You were on edge the whole time.
Oh, I 100% was. 100% was.
You just sit there and stare at him.
100%. I just watched him. I might have nodded off like once or twice, and then like,
You woke yourself up like, did he move? Did he move?
well, one point I couldn't see him, but he had his face against the back of the seat, just like, he was very fidgety. I don't know.
Maybe he was nervous.
I got nothing. I don't know.
He had to run his jitters out.
Maybe he went back to high school days and Coach told him to run a lap. I don't know, but it got real, and no one gave two fucks.
That's pretty funny.
And not one person in my group was anywhere near me to verify that any of this happened. So maybe I was hallucinating it.
Oh, were you dreaming?
Maybe it never happened.
Oh, so maybe it was you.
Yeah, did you dream all that up?
Maybe Matt
Possibly.
was actually the one running around on
Yeah, he was the one running.
Inception.
They weren't telling you to put your bag in the sea. They were telling you to put your sack away. Sir, put your sack away.
I don't do that on planes anymore.
It
is very
stop
frowned
selling
upon.
hot dogs on the plane, please.
That is frowned upon on airplanes, and I don't know.
What, you hiding Vienna sausages in there?
My wife told me I was being a little ridiculous about it, and I said I don't think I was. Like,
Oh, Mark said maybe he was freaking out because you were staring at him the whole time.
Probably. Why is this guy staring at me? I can feel it. He's probably peeking around like, I'm going to pretend I'm asleep. He's still fucking staring at me. All I want to do is sleep. What is wrong with this guy? He probably told the flight attendant, like, I think this guy's got a problem. He's just staring at me. Is he okay?
we was about to play a game of catch. He was about to catch these hands.
No, you
What if he did catch him and he swung back?
Yeah, you would have to catch him first
Oh, that's fine.
because he's fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck,
What,
boy.
boy? I don't know. To our listeners, am I being over dramatic about it, or
Frontier honestly wasn't bad. Both planes were nice. And then she said, no, I didn't.
what would you do in my situation? Just not give a fuck like everybody else?
Probably. I'm not going to stare at the guy for, what, 4 hours?
It was-
See, when he told me my initial thought was this guy had something wrong.
He had something wrong.
Which
Maybe
is fine.
he might have been
but-
sleep running, or maybe he had the bubble guts and he didn't know what to do.
Well, he thought something mentally, which is fine, but it's like, shouldn't you have like a guardian or something? An escort,
A guardian.
What's he gonna do? Pay for an escort?
maybe.
Maybe that's why he was running. He was burning. He already paid for the escort.
Love you long time.
He already paid for the escort.
2-hour flight.
Brittany said she would have been creeped out.
Yeah, Brittany would have been. I probably would have checked on him once in a while, but not. I wouldn't have sat there and stared at him. I probably just would have went to sleep.
I would have went to sleep.
I probably would have too.
I was worried about my kid's safety. That's all.
But you were in the aisle, right?
No, I was at the window. My daughter was next to me, fucking sleeping on me, and then there was an empty seat.
You didn't.
Well, if
push
you were
your
that
kid
worried,
to
you'd
the
have
window?
switched. You'd have switched if you were that worried about her.
Yeah,
She was already asleep. Like, she went to sleep immediately. I mean,
He wasn't even worried.
I can move when
No.
I need to move. I'm like a ninja. I would have flipped over the seats, ninja kicked him in
Yeah,
the throat,
a ninja that's
pulled 20
named
muscles
Chris
in the
Farley.
process.
You're the ninja that was like Chris Farley was.
We got lucky. There was no one in the third seat, and I got
Oh, so really, she was out in the open.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was. Just for Usain Bolt to be running around in there.
she got real, man.
See, you were concerned, but not concerned enough to switch seats.
I didn't want to wake my daughter up.
But if you were really concerned, would that have mattered?
He really wanted the view of the clouds.
No, I left the thing down the whole time. I planned on sleeping, and then all that shit went down. I wasn't prepared for that. Hey, I didn't do my stretches, nothing.
Chat, do we believe this story?
Edwin said, "Not my kid, not my problem." That's what I always say.
But that is my kid.
But that is his kid, right? well, we know who not to put in charge of any
Oh.
children.
Yeah, Sam said I gave Ryu the window seat. I care.
The reason you gave Ryu the window seat,
She would have been relentless.
she was fidgeting on the ride there, and she kept bumping into the person next to her, and they was getting annoyed.
I feel like Ryu also would have took off running after the dude.
well,
Right.
they
Ryu,
were
I'll
nowhere
play.
near,
I wanna
they
play.
were nowhere near me. Like, there was in seat 7, 5. I was back in 24.
I want to say, how long was this plane?
I was towards the back, and I was in row 24.
So a 24 rower.
But the entire group that we was with was way ahead of me. So I'm back here by myself.
How'd you get stuck to the back of the plane?
Well, which was really weird. So we ordered all the tickets at once. They gave her parents the seat next to Ryu and Lily with different last names and gave me and Sam the random seats. You would think they would match up the last names. So we switched with her mom and dad so we can sit next to the kids. So if not, I would have been in seat 7. And I wouldn't have to deal with all this. I wouldn't have made all this up.
Talking about the kid running around when the plane was taking off.
This was not a kid. This was a grown ass.
It was a
man.
grown ass man.
Yeah, it was a grown ass man.
Oh yeah, Sam said the exact words.
What?
She already said it was a grown ass man.
Grown ass man. Sam's on it.
Because I even texted Sam when we fucking
Oh.
landed.
We have an official Mark smartass comment here.
Oh yeah, what we got?
Not smartass, but he is a smartass. He said, "I think 28 rows if it was 737."
You been hanging out with Nate Lesgang?
No, hold on. He Googled that shit. Let's
Mark,
be
did you
real.
Google it? Don't
Yeah,
lie.
he Googled that shit.
Don't lie.
No way he knows how many rows are in the 747.
There was more than 4 rows behind me though.
How many rows are in a 747?
So you were in 24, but there was more to go?
Yeah, there was more.
There was
rows
more than a
4.
24 rower.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like a 32 rower?
Was it 28?
It was not. There was more than 4 seats behind me.
So it wasn't 747.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Mark said he worked at the airport.
Oh yeah, he did.
He
was
still Googled that shit though.
Yeah, he Googled that shit. I don't care what he said.
He's like, I gotta make sure I'm right.
He just out
There
there.
was at least 6 to 8 rows
He
behind
was
me.
out there like, that's a big plane. What was it? Is Mark doing the directing. I see him out there with them lights. Just come on, guys, come on in.
He
Come
was
on
the
in.
guy-
Planes.
This way.
He was the guy that's fucking stealing shit out of your luggage.
He probably
I believe
was the
that.
one breaking every suitcase because he's just
Right.
chucking it in there.
Yeah, I believe that. He was up in the luggage thing, stacking them.
I just never seen nothing like that before, but apparently it might be normal the way everyone didn't react. So maybe
And maybe it's normal on Frontier.
maybe it is Frontier where
It's a
every
Frontier thing.
every door's always open for you.
Yeah, and the lane's open for running.
Yeah,
If you need to run it out.
and if you have a complaint, keep it to yourself and let you have your bag securely under the seat in front of you.
Yep. If it's not secured, you can keep your mouth shut
Basically.
until you secure your book bag.
But we landed and we sat there probably 30 minutes because there was lightning going on. So
Oh, Sam said she thought it had 32. She read the safety brochure.
I was about right. 6 to 8.
About a 32er.
32.
I think there was 32 and a half because that one seat for the flight attendant in the back.
32 and a half. Oh, this just randomly popped into my head. I'm not trying to change the subject. But you know how Pizza Hut has the big dinner box?
Mhm.
So I saw a Pizza Hut sign on a picture, and I wish I would have actually seen it because it would have been fucking hilarious. But it said, "The Big D space inner box."
That's good.
I remember I worked at Frickers a long time ago, and our GM went to the bank and he told his name was Deverell to go put up the signs for our bikini bash. And he came back in. I said, "Did you go the letters up?" He goes, "Yep." I said, "Cool." Didn't question it. Didn't ask any questions. Nothing. Back there was just food prep and shit. Jerry, the GM, comes in and just goes, "What the fuck were you thinking?" And we're like, "What?" We all go outside and look at the bitches in bikinis. Stop on by. He said, "I wanted to do more, but I ran out of bees."
I ran out of bees.
Ballsy move. Respect.
Are you fired?
No, surprisingly, but he had to change that shit. He said you got 10 minutes to change that.
Bitches in bikinis. Stop on by. Stop on by.
Deverell Maxwell.
Wait, I did look it up now. 737 is 30 to 32. 717 is 28 rows.
Ah,
He still never answered my other question.
good airplane knowledge.
I asked him what a 747 had.
I want to know what he did at the airport.
Yeah, what'd you do at the airport?
What is the biggest commercial plane?
Oh, I have no idea.
Is there one bigger than 747?
I have no idea.
I think so.
What?
I don't know.
An 808?
I have literally no clue.
I
I just said yes.
think so. Something
I
bigger than
just
that?
said
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Yeah.
So, like,
Probably.
I've only been on one plane where the first class is actually separate from the
Yeah.
rest of it. I've only been on one plane.
I
like
think I've
that.
been on a couple, but not many.
It's just like you got your upgraded, like the first 8 seats, and
When I
then you
see
got
the videos and shit where they get the first class, it turns into beds and shit.
yeah
Like,
recliners.
how do you
and-
fly that way? I want to fly that way
right?
forever.
And how many testicles do I got to give up to get that seat?
Yeah, because that would be the way to fly.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mark.
What?
He said worked for AirTran Airways.
But what did you do
What
there?
did you do?
Were you the butthole inspector? Were you the baggage handler?
Did you get tossed around? Like
Every airline have a butthole inspector?
They might.
most.
Which ones don't? Frontier?
Spirit.
They keep supplying. They just keep turning them down. How much you think a butthole inspector makes?
What does it do?
Looks inside your butthole.
For what? What's he looking for?
Bombs and stuff.
Isn't that TSA?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't think Southwest is like, hey, you ran a butthole check. Come on down.
Permission to move
Nope.
around your butthole.
Yep, you gotta check your butthole. Yep, buddy, you're next. Get over here.
Somebody said something.
Scoot
I think
over
Mark
here.
Might have finally answered.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Mark. He said, I did it all.
I did it all for the rock.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
gate agent at the ticket counter. Jesus Christ. And on the ramp loading bags and pushing the planes back to take off.
So he did have the lights.
No, he just
No.
used the tugger to.
Oh, well, that's
He's a tugger.
that's a pretty good job.
Yeah. I still could see him directing the planes, though.
I can see him
No.
directing and playing
He
more
would-
than I could see him taking tickets.
He would blink too many times. They wouldn't know.
I can picture him taking tickets. I bet that line was slow.
I did. I did.
You ever seen Zootopia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The sloth?
yeah, you're right.
Fucking,
Like, IDs and stuff. Like, all right, let me double triple check this. Butthole inspection. You have been flagged for a butthole inspection.
Ooh, I see you.
Turns out I do that too. We'll be right back.
how many
see,
butthole inspections did you do, Mark?
Or did you go through?
Oh, yeah. He always let them inspect him back.
Okay,
you do me?
my
I do
turn.
you?
My turn.
We do each other.
I noticed the Mitch didn't show up again.
Are you surprised? Even though he was blowing you up all this time.
Yeah.
I texted him. Penguins are in town.
Doesn't this chat make Edwin an okay friend?
It does. Edwin is live.
Live, so that makes him an okay friend with Mark now.
We only got 2 okay friends.
Did Mark wear I think he wore the skirt.
So look at that. I saw a video of a guy wearing a shirt that said this in an airport. I can't say it, but it was fucking hilarious and everything.
Why can't you say it?
Because, you know.
What's wrong with that?
I ain't saying it.
Why?
Is, could it be an F in there?
Did I not put the if?
No, it's not. If it's CHA.
Oh,
I did
there he
put an
is.
F in there.
Did you?
There's the penguin fucker.
Penguin fucker.
I'm here, bitches. About time.
Penguin fucker.
Ah. Maybe I overlooked it. Hello, Mitch. Hello, Governor.
Mark said that was a TSA thing. Didn't do those.
We heard you volunteered. for
I was
them
gonna
to do dry
say,
run.
we'll agree to disagree.
You guys mind doing a dry run on me?
Oh, I need to go check on the TSA guys and see how they're doing.
Like they gotta practice. They get to practice today.
Gotta make sure they know what they're doing.
I did get to watch the events of they had a drug sniffing dog leaving out of Orlando,
When they were walking, they would walk back and forth.
and there was like, walk side by side, don't
Yep.
run, don't slow down, just
Yep.
walk.
Oh, I had to do that shit when I went.
So
to,
many people were fucking that up, and I'm just laughing.
Yeah, you just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Just
do
make sure you
that
stay side by side.
When I went to Cincinnati airport. They were-
I saw one where I thought this girl was gonna get checked because the dog started just stopped and was like sniffing her bag hard, and he like signaled to somebody. I don't know if she ever made it through or they checked her after, whatever. But that dog alerted to something.
Well, and then like it was weird. Some guy was like 5 people ahead of me, and he was riding by himself. And they're like, "Are you with anybody?" He's like, "No." He's like, "All right, I need to hold off here." 30 people went by until they found someone to him walk next to. And I'm like, this motherfucker was like way up here,
Right.
and I feel bad because now he's like 30 people back, and I'm
That's
like,
stupid.
he can walk by himself. I don't think the dog's gonna get confused if he walks by himself.
Be pretty obvious who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, flying out of Cincinnati though pissed me off. So we're going through the TSA, and put your shit in the bin. No big deal. It's fucking common sense. Girls had book bags. I didn't have a book bag, but they wanted me to use fucking one goddamn bin.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to use 2 bins,
Mm-hmm.
so one of the bags kept falling out of the bin. All of our shit got pulled because they had to put it through like 2 or 3 times. And every time they put it through, one of the bags would fall off, and it got tagged and had to go. Like, we was there for 20 minutes, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I always hate going through TSA because she always gets the fuck's it called? Pre-check or whatever.
Yeah, because she's active military and all that.
So every time we've flown, she just walks right on through.
And you're over here
I
like,
had to take my belt off, my shoes off, fucking throw all my shit in the bin, walk through.
see, I didn't have to take my belt off this time. Yeah.
They don't touch me. Like,
Now, flying in or out of Orlando, kind of some racist people that work for TSA. And, like, I kept hearing this one guy was sitting there and just making comments. This isn't the 7-Eleven. Pay attention. I'm just like,
Damn.
and this was not a white guy. I'll just leave it at that. But most people have their tickets on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, phones, wallets, everything need to be in your bag. There should be nothing in your hand, all this. And like, I got yelled at for having my phone in my hand. So I'm trying to get shit in my bag. They didn't have bins. If you had a bag, everything in your pockets had to go in your fucking bag. And had to go through the fucking X-ray thing. And I'm like, you guys don't believe in bins? Was it too expensive?
That must have changed because when we went to Orlando, they had bins.
Oh, not here. Must have had a bin quota that they reached. And they didn't have any more bins.
Fresh out of fucking bins. Get your phones in your bags.
So we were supposed to leave out of there
with their
like
tickets.
9 o'clock, and then like our time changed. We had to be there. We had to leave the house we were staying at by like 3 in the morning. It was terrible, and the airport was fucking packed at 3:30 in the morning.
So just be glad you were able to get out and their shit wasn't still down.
Yeah, but it was. I didn't think the airport would be that busy that early in the morning.
Oh yeah, in Orlando, in big cities like that, they will be.
I feel like a lot of them are busy in the morning, but that's usually most of your like fucking business people traveling.
Right.
Right. But glad to be back in my own bed. I got a hard mattress, and the mattress we slept in was softer and shit. The first night was nice. After that, I was like, I can't fucking sleep. Just way too soft. The mattress, not my peep.
Sam said, "Tell them about my ring fiasco."
Oh, Sam tried to lose her ring as we're leaving the house to go to the airport.
Oh, good. At least it wasn't under a ride and she jumped the fence to get it.
No, she still has her head attached to her.
That's good. Good.
I don't know if it works, but
So I said, I'm pretty sure it's in a bag, in one of the suitcases or something. And she like stripped everything down. She accused me of messing with it. Did I do something with it? I said I wouldn't fuck with your ring. That's not funny. Like, I don't hide people's shit. I don't think that's funny. And then the girl's got a couple of like little bracelets and shit, and she grabbed everything that was on the nightstand and put it in Ryu's fanny pack, and her ring was in there. In that handful of grabs she shoved in her thing. But we spent probably 30 minutes. It was like our room was a prison, and then when the guard comes in and checks everything, we flipped the mattress, we pulled down all the sheets. She was looking through the plant that was in there. I mean, it was a strip search. She searched my beehole.
And
She went straight TSA.
because that's where it was.
It was just
Ultimately.
Ultimately, I got
It
hungry.
was in his fanny pack.
Got treated like black backpack sometimes, you know. But we found it. Because she never would have heard the end of it if she would have lost that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I lost mine, but it was at the house. And I knew it was at the house.
Yeah, but that's just your.
Yeah. I don't wear my nice one
Yeah,
unless
that's not
it's.
your good one.
I
You
mean,
lose that, you just buy a new one.
this is my good one, only because this the Browns one. But
Nah, but you buy a new one
yeah,
for like what, 40, 50 bucks.
this was more expensive than my actual.
Why don't you wear
Rolex.
the other one?
I got used to not wearing a metal one, and I kept hitting myself in the face and shit when I was sleeping.
Look, the guy on the airport, it was him.
Yeah, it turns out it wasn't the running that was the problem. It was you smacking yourself in the face. You gave yourself a concussion and thought you saw somebody running.
If I can't spell it, it can't happen.
Oh,
I
shit.
can't get concussed. But no, like I just got so used to wearing the rubber ones. actually kind of prefer it more than my metal band. But if we do something nice and shit, I'll wear my nice one.
That's how I am.
And at work, it's not good for me to wear the metal one.
I have 2 metal ones. One that I wear if I don't care if it gets like scratched up, and then I have a nice one.
And like back in the day when I used to work in like the machine shops and shit, I just got used to not wearing a ring just because it's a safety hazard.
The nice one that was heavy as fuck. That kind of bugs me.
To walk like this. Like, give me my drink.
Overall, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with my OK friends.
Well, it sounds like you had an interesting trip nonetheless.
Yeah. It felt like fucking winter when I got back in Ohio compared to the
Oh, I
heat
bet
I
it
felt in
did.
Florida. Holy shit.
Fuck that shit. It was
I'm-
hot as fuck today.
I'm too think of that times 10. I'm too fat for that Florida life.
Yeah, fuck that.
I saw something that said it was like 130 in Vegas.
Really? Yeah, but that's like dry heat though, right?
But it's
That's still
130
hot.
is hot.
No, I'm not saying that, but that doesn't come with the humidity, does it?
Yeah, I've never understood that. People say it's a dry heat, it's humid. Hot is hot.
I didn't, but when I was in Arizona, I will say there's a certain point where it's just fucking hot and it don't.
Yeah, hot is hot.
But like 95 degrees here, I can't fucking stand it because you walk out and you just start like your skin is fucking.
Isn't it weird? I'm getting turned on the way you're handling your mic.
But in Arizona, 95 degrees, I was fine. I could breathe. It doesn't feel stuffy. Like the air just feels cleaner, in my opinion.
I guess I could see that. But it's still hot.
Oh, it's still hot. Yeah,
It's hot.
but the humidity being so low makes it bearable.
I just didn't like when we went to the beach. It felt like I was in a giant bathtub because the water was so warm.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the pool. The water was so warm. I was like, can I just get a little relief?
Can we put some ice in there?
Yeah. We go buy some blocks of ice. Your peeps turning black and blue there, Nate. Nope. We're going green.
Oh no.
I think they need to have a moment. They've really missed each other.
You want to watch?
No.
That's
Nope.
a lie.
I don't want to watch.
That's a
Thanks,
lie.
though.
That's a lie.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for watching.
How about no?
Nate
Scotty,
went
no.
and saw the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. He said it was fucking phenomenal. I can't wait to
So
see it.
good.
Can't wait to see it myself.
We watched Bad Boys.
The brand new one. And
I thought it was good.
was it better than the third one?
Yeah.
It's good.
I do. This one actually made me laugh out loud quite a
Really?
bit. Yeah.
Now is that in theaters still, or did you watch it at home?
I watched it at the Fire Stick.
But like, is it still?
I
in
think
theaters?
it's still in theaters,
Okay.
but I want to say it's on Prime or something. I think you rent it
Yeah.
on Prime or something, but watch it on the Fire Stick.
I just know after the whole fucking Chris Rock thing, Will Smith kind of got bad rap. People don't want to watch his shit. I don't like what he did, but the dude can still act.
I was iffy on how it was gonna be, but I mean, I knew I was gonna watch it because I watched all the rest of them, and it was way better than I was expecting. it to
Really?
be. Yes,
So
indeed, worth the watch. So watch it and then get back to me.
it wasn't like they forced the movie because like I feel like when you keep doing too many
No,
sequels, you're forcing it.
no. I thought. I mean, it had some similarities, but it was almost like it was different.
One thing I think is weird, not weird, but just
There was a way different
Odd.
dynamic.
the very first one was more of a serious movie with a little bit of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one was probably equal serious, equal comedy.
Yes.
Third one was like we got less action, more comedy.
Yes.
So I didn't know how this one was gonna go.
Yes.
About 50-50? Are we about back to 50-50?
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
But I do like how they keep bringing the original cast back.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I got Reggie back.
Yeah.
Reggie's back in this one.
and he's in the military. And, yeah.
It's worth the watch, though.
Good. We got like 30-some days till NFL kickoff. I'm excited. I'm ready to get back in the gridiron gang. Watch some football. Figure out who's going to win this bet.
What did we decide for the loser? Forget.
The 2 winners go to Goodwill and we buy the loser an outfit.
That's right.
Head-to-toe outfit that they have to wear on the night out. Like at the Aromatic or something.
Week 5 comeback.
Are you already saying it's going to be you?
I mean, looking at the schedule, I'm worried.
Yeah, your first 5 games isn't the greatest.
No.
Technically, Brad has the best chance because of how they finished the following year or the year
yeah.
before.
Technically.
Technically.
But he also, I feel like, has the worst odds because he has the worst team.
Out of the 3?
How?
Yeah.
I mean, you do have the best tight ends in the NFL.
If I
All
were-
15 of
Just
them.
because he has 15 of them
If I
doesn't
were
mean
to-
they're the best.
If I could click, I would mute you. Just mute him.
No,
'cause
I will
he's
say
talking blasphemy up here.
your defense extremely stepped their game up with what's his face getting signed.
You guys hate.
I'm not hating right now. I'm giving you your props.
And then just
I'm
watch.
giving you your props.
Just watch. Don't believe me. Just
Your
watch.
defense signs were great. Your offense is going to be just fine.
sucks.
I just don't know about your run game yet. I don't know if he
Who's your running
can,
back now?
Zamir White.
which he
He's played the last couple seasons.
Yeah,
he
he-
played a majority behind Jacobs. And then between him and Bolden, I think it was Bolden and Abdullah.
But I don't know if he is a true one or not. I don't know. He can say yes all he knows, all he
You
wants.
can't believe anything he says because he's going to say they're the best team, they're the greatest players, no matter what you say. So
I didn't. I haven't
can't
said
take
anything.
anything he says seriously about the
They
Raiders.
have
Is he
one of
a
the best.
one? Yes, he's a one.
He had one of the best wide receivers in the game,
He's a one.
But he's got nobody to throw to.
Huh?
Uncle Rico.
No, it's gonna be O'Connell.
I don't think O'Connell gets start.
Yes, O'Connell gets the start.
Bet you $1 Gardner gets
They're-
the start.
If he starts, then they've done something wrong
I bet
because
Gardner gets start.
because O'Connell is outshining him in training camp left and right.
With both of them, you still don't have a starting quarterback.
Gardner
How
can
do
get
you
the ball
know?
out. Gardner can get the ball
How
out.
do you know?
I've watched them both play.
Gardner can get the ball out.
You watched a rookie play a half a season
Trash.
I don't know about
under
O'Connell.
Josh McDaniels.
I don't know about O'Connell, but Gardner Minshew could get the job done.
O'Connell needs to get the start.
You know more about him than I do,
O'Connell needs
and I
to
don't know
get the
enough
start.
about the guy. But Gardner,
Is a proven backup. Yes,
I think he could be a starter for the right team.
it's not us.
What team doesn't have a quarterback that's better than him? There's a few.
So there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Way to stop.
Yeah.
I mean,
He could start in Carolina.
yeah,
I saw something that said they might make a trade for Gino.
really. He has grown on me. I didn't think he was a starter.
Or did you grow
He
on
has.
But
he
last
has
year-
moments.
He looked like when he played against Dallas. You guys went touchdown to
And that's when
touchdown.
our defense was in their fucking prime.
I just don't think they play to his strength offensively. Like DK Metcalf was like non-existent last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
100%.
I don't get it,
He's such a good wide receiver.
and I just don't get it.
I did see that. They might reach out for Gino.
Now, if the Jets lose Rodgers again, do you have to get another quarterback?
Yes.
Or are they going to just say, fuck it
They
again?
don't have Zach Wilson to fuck it all up.
I don't think it, but it's up until week 12, they were still in the playoff hunt, and they did nothing to help that team,
That was all
Yes,
that
you have to
defense,
get a
though.
different quarterback for
which
sure.
is fine.
Yeah.
100%.
Look at
Who's
Trent
the
Dilfer.
backup now?
Where's Flacco go?
Indy.
I don't know who the backup is.
It
They
is
got, what's his face? Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
And then I heard they released the Northwestern quarterback, but I don't know if I don't think they have like any strong backup to where you're like, oh, okay, at least we can manage the game. They need to put money in that offensive line, what they need to do.
I think Rodgers gets hurt again.
I think
Agree.
he plays longer than
I mean,
a play.
It is not a hard-
to play, but I mean, damn.
it's not hard to beat what
I
he
think
got.
his ego has gotten to him,
Mhm.
and it's atrocious.
Yeah.
That's a 50-cent word.
I did listen
It's a big
to
one.
Devontae Adams interview.
Club Shay Shay.
I don't. It was on the radio, so I don't know what the clip was from.
Oh,
But he said, "Yeah, me and Rogers talked about playing together." And he said, if it happens, it happens. But my heart is in the Raiders, and that's what I'm about. He said, if they trade me, they trade me. I can't control that. But
that's why props to him.
right, because I mean, he didn't say anything damaging. He said he wants to be there. I mean, who wouldn't want to play with an elite quarterback? Like, I'm not going to say Rodgers not an elite quarterback.
I mean, he may not be anymore.
Right. And I think until they fix that line, the Jets is kind of a shit show with a great defense.
Yeah. I don't know. I think his ego and attitude is getting in his way. He's got to calm that shit down and let it go and play ball.
Rodgers sure has 2 or 3 more fucking Super Bowls, but he's about his money,
Mm-hmm.
and
It's all about self, in my opinion. But, what I guess we'll see.
so
I did see
here's a
one-
conversation we can have, not to cut you off. I watched the interview with Amari Cooper. He played for all 3 of our teams, so this is a pretty balanced fucking conversation that we can have for once. Everybody said he was holding out for money. He finally got his guaranteed money, this and that, and he said, look, I wasn't holding out. He goes, none of my money is guaranteed until week 1. I'm not as young as I used to be. I just wanted to make sure I got my guaranteed money, so I didn't want to come show up and get hurt. He goes, I want to be with the team with the long run. He goes, I never once left the team on my own. He got drafted by you guys. You guys traded him to him.
Mm-hmm.
You gave him that big deal, then you traded him to us. He said, I never once asked to ever leave an organization. He goes, I would have been happy being a Raider. I would have been happy being a Cowboy. And he goes, and I love the culture in Cleveland. He goes, I'm not looking to leave, but I can't control what everybody else does. And that's kind of factual. I said, I can't call him a liar because he didn't ask to leave
I
your
mean, I
team.
don't
He
say
didn't ask to leave your team.
I really don't have anything bad to say about him because he's produced for all 3 teams he
Yes.
produced.
He's been a top 10 wide receiver. He runs some of the best routes.
They made some mistakes and letting him go, I
I
think,
just
for us.
like that you
But
can tell he focuses on football
yes,
because he's like very old school, clean shaved, short haircut.
He does
Not
the little
doing all
things
the other
right.
shit. Like you got
Um,
fucking Zeke out here piercing his belly button with long ass fucking hair dying.
One of the wide receivers I hate and I like. I hate because he depicts with Steelers, but Hines Ward, when he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
hard nosed.
he went to Georgia Bulldogs as a quarterback, got drafted, got moved to wide receiver. He said, I'm going to be the best damn wide receiver that I can be. And he went out and did all the little things perfect.
All
He-
the
He blocked
small things.
like
Okay.
phenomenal, and he did everything right, and it wasn't about the money.
Left me roses by the stairs.
30 seconds, no you care. Giggity.
Giggity giggity.
But
No, I don't have anything to say bad about.
like he did everything right away from the ball, and that's what it's hard to find with wide receivers.
Did everything right away from the balls.
Yeah. Like your boy Hunter. He ran the perfect routes. He'll never wrong.
Crisp.
He will never run the wrong route.
Nope. Crisp.
And the ball goes the opposite way. That's because the quarterback fucked up. And until you can prove that is incorrect, I'm going to believe Hunter did everything right because he made sure he did everything else the right way because he knew he wasn't going to get the ball a lot. And that's hard to find in certain players
Yeah, I agree.
because it's all about the money.
Fundamentals.
Look at every wide receiver for the Patriots during the Tom Brady era. Bunch of no-name guys that killed it because they made sure they did everything right. Your Wes Welker, your
I mean,
Deion Branch. Deion Branch didn't do
were they
shit.
no-name guys?
Deion Branch got a big contract when he went to
Wes
Seattle
Welker
and didn't do
and
shit.
Edelman, they earned their names.
Edelman was about to get cut. Like, he became a household name because of the Patriots. But no one knew who he was. But, like,
he did.
There were some receivers you wouldn't, like, when they left, they wouldn't have done shit. Like Deion Branch got that big contract with the Seahawks, didn't do shit. It's just, I'm all about every team has a player that they need, and everybody can go fuck themselves.
Fair enough.
Damn.
But-
Everybody can go fuck themselves.
Every player,
Because they have a player they need and
I
they can go fuck
truly
themselves.
believe a lot about getting drafted is about the right team drafting you.
I believe everybody go fuck themselves.
But
I believe.
I think half the quarterbacks that got drafted by the Browns, they would have went to different teams. They would have actually been great quarterbacks.
Yep.
You can't tell me the Browns drafted 24 shitty quarterbacks. It's just impossible.
When you have a shitty system.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not ready for that type of player, then I don't think people will draft the right players sometimes. Freaking Brock Purdy, if he goes to a different team, is he the same player?
Depends on which team.
Right.
It's got to depend on the team, but he
Would
could he
Cleveland
be?
ever win him?
Absolutely.
Would he be the same player?
No. He been injured and on his back most of the time. I mean, there's some players like fucking Johnny Manziel. He was doomed to any team he went to. He didn't give a shit.
I agree.
But like freaking Brady Quinn, I think like he would have been a good quarterback any other system. Tim
agree.
Couch, any other system.
I liked Quinn. I like Colt McCoy too.
Yeah. And he actually made a strong case as a great backup to have. He was smart. He was just undersized, but he put the work in.
He just got fucking annihilated by Harrison.
Oh yeah,
He did do
which
that.
a lot of Browns players did.
A lot of Bengals players did.
Pittsburgh's a little dirty.
Very.
Well, me
Were
they're getting better because
Were.
they're getting worse.
they were a little dirty?
So, a question I saw today.
Mark said the Steelers have never been a dirty team.
Huh?
It was so dirty a bath wouldn't clean them up.
I'm gonna say I have to agree to disagree on that one also.
So, one of the questions I saw today was, would you rather play against Fields or Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson.
I agree. Justin Fields, he scares me a lot more than Russell
Yeah.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson will run, but it's not as fast as it was. Fields can go.
And he has a hell of an arm.
Yeah. Russell's gonna stand back there, so if you got a good pass rush, you're gonna get to him. I think they make a mistake starting Russ.
Agreed. I thought the Pittsburgh made a huge mistake not picking up Justin Fields' fifth option to get him cheaper for another year.
Well, they're not smart businessmen.
Regardless if you're keeping him or not, you could have.
I never said they were not ever dirty. I said they are not the dirtiest team.
Who would you say is the dirtiest team?
Yeah, who's dirtier?
Ever or now?
The only team
They're
dirtier.
not dirty now.
The only team dirtier than the Pittsburgh Steelers would be the Detroit Pistons.
The
In their
Malice in the
heyday.
Palace.
Yeah. Or even
No,
before
that was the Pacers. Wasn't it the Pacers that went in the stands?
they both did.
Yeah.
But Isaiah Thomas era, like they were.
Oh yeah.
Dennis Rodman,
Lambeer.
Isaiah Thomas.
All he said was everyone has been dirty once or twice.
I mean,
Baltimore. Baltimore?
Dallas has never been dirty.
they just been, well, the P has been.
But Baltimore dirtier than Pittsburgh.
In the 90s,
I'd have
they
to
were
disagree.
the cocaine cowboys. The offensive linemen loved the whites.
Yeah, they weren't dirty.
No.
I mean, they peed dirty, but they weren't dirty players.
Those offensive linemen couldn't feel anything.
No, they were just stuck on go.
Did everybody just false start? Yeah, they're ready to go. They invented Red Bull.
We're going a 2-minute drill for the whole quarter. Let's go.
We are unsupervised right now. I'd just like to say, go fuck yourself, America. We are unsupervised.
And ultimately, we hate the Cowboys. I don't know why we let him put this shit up, but we did.
Well, we did because because we're okay guys.
I was not included in that conversation. I was told we were going to put up flags. I thought it would be 2, not 3.
But, now that we're alone, I did miss my okay friend while I was gone for my week hiatus.
That's what I'm talking about. And I missed you too. We went to Celtic Fest. Wasn't the same.
Wasn't the same, was it?
Mm-mm.
You needed me doing
Was
something
not.
stupid.
Yeah, nope, it was not the same.
We can survive alone. It just ain't pretty.
We can.
Ain't pretty, America.
Doesn't mean we want to.
And I haven't been paying attention to the screen, so if you guys said anything in the last 30 seconds, I haven't read it. I can't see.
I've looked, but I still didn't read it. So if it's up there, I just didn't see it, or I didn't care to read it. But the Cowboys suck, and so does Nate.
I got a great question. I don't know if we ever asked this or not, but I just thought about it because, being at Disney or whatever. In the movie Cars,
Ka-chow.
do they purchase car insurance or life insurance? Did we talk about this?
We did not talk about this, but in the movie Cars,
Would they purchase life insurance or car insurance?
ultimately, it's the same.
I agree.
It's the same thing. So if they purchase life insurance and they purchase car insurance, and vice versa.
Whichever's cheaper.
Yeah. Depends. Did they switch to Geico? Or
Oh,
did they go with Flow?
To avoid mayhem.
speaking of
Yeah.
Geico,
Was that Allstate?
Allstate.
so the house that we stayed in had a pool. It was fully enclosed in a giant screen. All these geckos on the freaking screen on the outside. Freaking stork rolled through like it owned the joint. Just rolling through. Little tiny baby gecko chilling on the fence, watching us. Stork, boom, grabbed the son of a bitch, ate it. I was like, damn, so ruthless out here.
Yeah, you can pull those little lizards' tails off
Yep.
and they'll regrow. Did you do it?
No, because they was on the outside of the screen.
Well, I mean, you didn't go get one.
I
You
didn't.
can just grab it, pull its tail off, and it'll regrow.
We hung out with some raccoons every morning. I was outside. All these raccoons were just chilling, walking down.
What the hell? What the hell's going on here? We got the guy on the plane?
I did say raccoons, didn't I?
Do you know what he's laughing at? I don't fucking know either.
Is
But
it
he
'cause
has-
of the raccoons?
He has lost his mind. He has gone bananas over here. Was he on your flight?
I'm wondering if I didn't say raccoons.
I heard raccoons.
Okay. Okay.
But what is so funny? You just got a case of the giggles?
Is it because I said randomly I was hanging out with some raccoons every morning? They were walking up and down the backyard. I was just like, what up, Rax?
Racks. Show me your racks.
Well, I can't say the other. I just can't call them the other word. That'd be racist.
Raccoon?
No,
What
if
are
I,
you talking about?
if I took out Rax
Yeah?
and just said the other word,
What's the other word?
I don't know. Don't bait me. Don't bait me, dude. Keep fishing. Keep fishing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, so you say it in private?
Touche. Fair enough.
Or when it's in a song.
Neither. I bleep myself.
I've hit my quota.
You hit your quota like the day you got your quota.
You're right. All right over there, Giggle McGee. Because you just, I don't know what happened. I've never seen you laugh that hard for nothing. 'Cause you laughed real hard.
Yeah, I'm good.
Most of the time you
When
don't
you
even laugh.
said real hard, like he was hard when he was laughing, or he was laughing
I
hard?
didn't check, but he might have been.
You just
you
looked
look at
though
my-
when you
I
did that.
didn't check. I checked now. I'm
You
looking.
wouldn't-
I'm checking now. Like, well, he's done, so maybe. I mean, God, maybe there was aftermath because
So,
then we would know.
aftermath-
If there's a half chub, then we knew he was.
Well, when you say aftermath, I thought like he just went through the pants, like he just
No,
exploded.
His pants are dry, everybody.
He got
So-
aftermath all over Brad. It was weird.
But that doesn't mean maybe he's got boxer briefs on or something. Didn't go make it all the way through. He may have a mess down there.
I heard you going back tidy whities.
Yeah, 'cause I'm about that age.
I'm
about that age to where I got to start wearing tidy whities and Air Monarchs.
I just feel like they're nut huggers. I don't see me ever going back and with tidy whities.
Tidy whities and Air Monarchs
It's not comfortable.
is what's in my future.
I would rubber band them up before I tidy whities up.
With your legs rubbing each other.
Did you say rubbing and chubbing?
No, I said rubbing each other.
A little chub rub,
Chubbing and rubbing.
just a little chub rub.
Doesn't sound fun.
That could sound like a party.
Oh, it's a party.
You could be chubbing and rubbing. What'd you do last night? You know, a little chubbing,
Oh,
a little rubbing.
a little rubbing, and a little chubbing,
Mm.
a little chubby rubby.
You just what up, brother? Me?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
No.
All right. We haven't talked about
That's
this.
where I was going.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? He's on
Yes, sir.
OnlyFans.
It's a sketch. Does that bother anybody? Like, should that bother anybody what he did prior?
I don't give a shit. Just
That's
because
how
he
I
didn't
felt.
come out and talk about it, he wasn't hiding anything.
Right.
He just did. He just did it. Did you know that? He
We
just
didn't know.
did
I
it.
mean, I heard about it.
We didn't know about it until it happened, but it's like,
Yeah,
I
mean,
can't judge.
do I
someone's
care
past.
if he was what he was doing? No.
No.
And honestly, do I care if it's a character? No. This shit's
It's
funny.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, this shit's
like,
funny.
If you believe everything you see on the internet,
But I can't speak on it because I don't know if he was on there for sure or not.
Right.
He admitted he was, but I mean, who has seen it? Nobody.
yeah, I don't care one way or the other.
But he admitted he was. What did he say? I was not banging that dude. Wait, yes, I was.
I did not have sex with that man. Okay, I did. But look, I mean, what you do in your past, if it's not illegal, I don't give a shit. Now, if it would have been like something illegal, like minors or something, that's a different story. But I don't judge.
I mean, I don't know. He probably got paid too.
I threw away my Dr. Disrespect cup.
did you?
I had a shaker cup because I got, what the fuck was he sponsored? G Fuel one time. Threw his cup away.
The latest NBA update, they took him out of it. Not disrespect.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a wig. He was like real tall dude. He's a gamer.
Oh yeah.
But with all that shit,
And, he got banned for talking to a minor.
and he would admitted that he went past the line. But I mean, make smarter
Interesting.
choices, people. That's all I can say. You know, make smarter choices.
Agreed.
One thing I know we keep talking about privately that we haven't really talked about is, I know we missed it a couple weeks ago, but men's mental health.
We'll have to have a whole podcast on that. I feel
It
like we're to
is-
start that from beginning to end.
It is a real
It
thing.
might be a serious one.
Yeah.
And people may not enjoy that, but
Hey,
we can
You-
talk about it.
always
You don't
know.
enjoy it. You know what? Get the fuck over it.
Exactly. I did not inhale. But just always check on your people. Something seems off, might be off. Just because the man said he's fine doesn't mean he's fine. Always remember that. And if you ever get a random call from a friend, pick up the phone, answer it.
Sound advice. I agree.
I feel like I can call the men in this room any time of the day, and they would answer it if able to, or call me back as soon as possible. But if I call them anywhere from midnight to 5 a.m., they would answer if they hear the phone. 'Cause that's not normal.
Correct. Amundo.
Always knows who your friends are.
You got an okay friend in me.
You got an okay friend in me.
Don't ask questions.
So it's like, don't ask, don't tell?
Yeah.
Ooh. Me and Brad's going to officially make Nate an okay friend when the camera goes off.
Yep, all over his face.
He had his chaps on.
Oh. I'm not reading your chat, you fuck.
What'd he say?
What did he say?
He said, oh my god, an hour-long discussion about that. I would... KMS.
Sounds like to me you need to have an hour-long discussion about that.
And he said, laugh my ass off, just kidding. Not a good joke.
I mean, you know, everybody needs an outlet. It's not easy to talk to your wife, your girlfriend. Men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to feel what they feel. We're supposed to be the strong ones. Supposed to keep pushing on, make sure everything's okay. And it's not always okay. And that's okay.
That is okay. It is okay to not be okay.
It's not weakness to say that I need help.
No, not at all.
So,
There's no shame in asking for help.
no.
No
And
shame.
And if you ever need to talk, come on live or even reach out to us at 2okfriends.com or 2okfriends@gmail.com.
We have a
Yeah, what the
website
fuck?
now.
Let's rewind.
Email us at 2okfriends@gmail.com.
There we
That
go.
is-
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it.
And like and subscribe and all that good shit.
And we will.
And remember, hugs, not drugs.
Precisely. We'll see you next week.
And hopefully next week you're listening to 4 minutes of fart sounds. For the countdown.
And we won't.
Countdown of farts.
And we might actually wear pants next week.
We may actually be farting. Maybe live farts.
We haven't had pants on this entire time.
Nah, that's a lie. I have pants on.
You can't prove it.
I absolutely can't prove it.
Oh, Nate was supposed to end the feed at that point, and he did not.
Fail. Proved I had pants on.
I'm not standing up 'cause I got a half tub working.
Why?
Because you got up.
Looking at Nate's chub just sticking out at you.
You're the one that's staring at Nate's chub.
Jeans on, just sticking it out.
You the one that looked directly at Nate's
You
chub
like
and went,
my bulge. Well, you asked if he was hard. I didn't know. We didn't see.
we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel.
It's not gay if it's in a three-way.